Okay, so for this foldable, you're going to cut on all the solid lines. So you're going to cut across 1, 2, and 3. You're just going to put the glue on the back of the triangle, and then you're going to put the glue here, and you're going to cut on all of these solid lines all the way down. Okay, so it should look like this. Okay, and so we're going to fill this out one section at a time. So get that glued down. All right, so for rule 1, so let's start here behind the rule 1 flap. When we talk about scale factor and scale drawings with triangles, rule 1 is that the same shape, it needs to be the same shape, but they can have different side lengths. So same shape, different side lengths. Okay, same shape, different side lengths. Okay, so rule 2, corresponding sides are proportional. And what I mean by that is that if we set up proportions of the sides, we would have that constant of proportionality, which is going to be that scale factor we're looking for. And then rule 3 are that corresponding angles are congruent. It's very important for you to know those two things. Corresponding sides are proportional, and corresponding angles are congruent, which means the same, equal, okay? So the angles are going to be the same and the sides are going to be proportional. Okay. So we're going to look at this triangle, and we're going to create a triangle over here to the side that is similar using a scale factor of 2. And so if my scale factor is 2, then that means that each of my sides have to be proportional with a ratio of 2. And so what I mean by that is we would do 3 times 2, 4 times 2, 5 times 2. And so those are pretty easy numbers to calculate, 3, 4, and 5. And so we know our side lengths are going to be 6, 8, and 10. Okay, and so we don't have to draw it fully to scale. You don't need to measure out 6 inches or anything like that. Just draw it larger than what your picture is. And the important part is the labeling. So instead of 3, we're going to put 6. Instead of 4, we're going to put 8. And instead of 5, we're going to put 10. Okay? And so that is a similar triangle with a scale factor of 2. We just doubled all the sides. Okay, so come down here. It's telling us the scale factor is 1/3, and here's the shape. Okay, and so we're going to work through those. Okay, so under the scale factor is where we're going to do the work, and then under the triangle is where we are going to draw our new triangle. Okay, so if it's 1/3, then we're going to say 1/3 of 15, or 15 divided by 3. So you can set this up as a proportion. So the scale factor is 1/3, and 15 is my original side, but we're getting smaller because it's 1/3. If it's less than 1, we're getting smaller. If it's greater than 1, we're getting bigger. So we're going to say over 15, and we're going to solve for what's missing here. Well, 1 times 15 is 15. 15 divided by 3 is 5, so that would be 5 over 15, which would mean this new side would be 5. Do the same thing with the 9. 1/3 equals something over 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3, so that's 3/9. We're making proportional fractions here. Do you see that? 5/15 simplifies to 1/3. 3/9 simplifies to 1/3. And the same thing with the 12. 1/3 equals what over 12? Well, we'd have to do 3 times 4 to get 12, so 1 times 4 is 4. So my new triangle is going to be, instead of 15, 12, and 9, it's going to be 5, 4, and 3. So you don't have to draw it perfectly like the one on the front, but we do want to try to at least get it to look close. Okay, so this side would be 5, and this side would be 4, and this side would be 3. We're going to do the same thing with the 2. With the 2, we're getting bigger because it's greater than 1. And so we're going to say 2 times 15 and 2 times 7. Okay, and so we're going to draw this triangle, this equilateral triangle. I've abandoned my ruler for the sake of time. And it's going to be 14, 30, and 30. And notice it's not drawn to scale. I'm not concerned with the scale, I'm concerned with the numbers, okay? And then 1/2. 1/2 of means multiply. 1/2 of 12 is going to be 6. 1/2 of 14 is going to be 7. And 1/2 of 18 is going to be 9. So now my triangle instead of 12, we're going to put 6. Instead of 14, we're going to put 7. And instead of 18, we're going to put 9. Hopefully this is making sense for you. And then one more. 4. So we're getting bigger. And it's 3 times 4 is 12. So all sides are 12 on that equilateral triangle. Okay, and so that's how you use scale factor to draw similar triangles. And you are going to have a separate picture for the other side.